Cody Rhodes had him. Cross Rhodes landed clean. The American Nightmare pulled Zayn back up for one more, and Sami Zayn slipped out, rolled him up, and stole the most important 3 count of his entire life. 20 years in professional wrestling. 10 years chasing that title. One roll-up in Riyadh changed everything. Sami Zayn is the undisputed WWE Champion. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now. Because this is exactly the kind of story Wrestling Cannva lives for. Let's get into it. Rhodes and Gunther came into this triple threat as the story. Zayn was the wild card, the emotional favorite nobody actually believed would walk out with the gold. Rhodes and Zayn worked together early to neutralize Gunther, pushing the ring general outside before turning on each other. Then Gunther came back and took over powerbombing both men, locking Rhodes in a sleeper hold so tight that Cody's arm nearly dropped 3 times. Zayn rushed in and physically held Rhodes' arm up himself, a man fighting to keep his opponent alive because he wanted to beat him on his own terms. That's who Sami Zayn is, and that's exactly what made the ending hit harder than anything else on the card. Gunther put Rhodes through an announce table with 2 powerbombs. Zayn hit the haluva kick on the ring general. Rhodes yanked the referee out of the ring. The action spilled outside. Zayn teased a package piledriver through a table. Rhodes countered and sent him crashing instead. The Kingdom Arena was on its feet for every single second of it. Back inside, Rhodes lined up both men for a double Cross Rhodes. Landed it. Tossed Gunther out. Pulled Zayn to the center of the ring for one final finish. Zayn slipped out. Roll-up, 3 count. Michael Cole called it a miracle on commentary. The crowd in Riyadh erupted. Zayn grabbed the title, ran into the crowd, and disappeared into a sea of fans who have been waiting a decade to see this exact moment. He stood in that ring with the championship in his hands and said exactly what every person watching needed to hear. 20-plus years in this industry at the highest level never got the recognition. 10-plus years chasing the WWE Championship never got the recognition. He said he doesn't care what happens tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year. Because forever he will be Sami Zayn, WWE Champion. That promo will be remembered for years. Gunther went backstage and had a physical altercation with SmackDown GM Nick Aldis, furious, volatile, and with nowhere to direct the rage of losing a title he believes was stolen from him. That story isn't over. Cody Rhodes loses the title he finished his story to win. What does he call himself now? Where does he go from here? The man who built his entire identity around that championship just had it rolled up out of his hands. And Oba Femi, the new king of the ring, is watching all of this with a world title shot locked in for SummerSlam. Every analyst in wrestling is already saying Zayn is the easier target. Femi hasn't made his choice yet. But the clock is ticking. SummerSlam in Minneapolis just became the most unpredictable night of the entire year. Sami Zayn walked into Night of Champions as the guy everyone wanted to win, but nobody thought actually would. He walked out as WWE Champion, and the entire landscape of SmackDown changed in the time it took to count to 3. Drop it in the comments, does Oba Femi go after Sami Zayn at SummerSlam and end this reign before it even finds its footing? Or does Cody Rhodes come back and demand his rematch? Subscribe to Wrestling Cannva.
The title picture just flipped upside down. 20 years, 10 years chasing, 3 seconds. Champion.